Welcome to another real-world help desk ticket. The user reports, "I cannot access the shared folder anymore." They may receive access denied, network path not found, a missing mapped drive, an empty folder, or repeated credential prompts. Before changing permissions or remapping anything, the technician must first identify exactly what the user is trying to access and what error appears. Start by asking the right questions. What is the shared drive name? What exact error message appears? Did the drive work before? Is anyone else affected? Is the user working in the office or remotely? And if they are remote, is the VPN connected? These answers help determine whether the problem affects one user, one device, or the shared resource itself. Next, confirm the correct network path. A shared folder path may look like //server/shared or //kobuman/shared. Verify the server name, the share name, and every character in the path. One incorrect letter, missing backslash, or wrong share name can make the folder appear unavailable. Before checking permissions, verify the computer can communicate with the file server. Confirm the network connection is working. Test whether the server name resolves correctly. Ping the server when company policy allows it. Verify the VPN connection for remote users. And check whether the user can access any other shared folders. If the computer cannot reach the network, changing folder permissions will not solve the problem. Now verify that the folder is actually shared. Open the folder properties and select the sharing tab. Confirm the share name is correct. Advanced sharing is enabled when required, and the expected network path is displayed. If the folder is no longer shared, users will not be able to reach it even when the local folder still exists on the server. Next, open the Security tab and review the NTFS permissions. Confirm that the user account or an approved security group is listed. Then verify the required permissions such as read, and execute, list folder contents, modify, or full control when appropriate. Remember that sharing permissions and NTFS permissions work together. The most restrictive effective permission can determine what the user is allowed to do. If access is missing and the request has been approved, add the correct user or security group and assign only the permission level required for their job. Follow company policy and use groups whenever possible instead of assigning permissions individually. Avoid granting full control unless it is truly necessary, because users normally need access to work with files, not the ability to change ownership or permissions. Once access has been confirmed, map the shared folder for the user. Open this PC, select Map Network Drive, choose an available drive letter, enter the approved network path, select Reconnect at sign-in when the drive should remain available after restarting, and then click Finish. Mapping the drive gives the user a simple and consistent way to access the shared folder. Do not close the ticket just because the folder opens. Verify that the user can see the expected files, open a document, create a test file when permitted. Save a change, rename, or delete only when their job requires those actions. And confirm that their effective permissions match the business request. Real verification means testing the tasks the user actually needs to perform. If Tier 1 cannot resolve the issue, escalate the ticket with all findings already documented. Tier 2 may investigate the SMB service. DFS namespace, NTFS inheritance, Active Directory group membership, group policy, file server logs, DNS and name resolution, server availability, cached credentials, and authentication behavior. At this stage, the problem may be caused by the infrastructure rather than the local computer. Common root causes include incorrect NTFS permissions, the user being removed from an Active Directory security group, an incorrect share path, DNS failure, a disconnected VPN, an unavailable file server, a disabled user account, expired credentials, or a group policy restriction. The shared folder may appear to be the problem, but the real cause can exist anywhere between the user account and the file server. After applying the correct fix, confirm that the user can open the shared folder. See the expected files, read and save documents according to their approved permissions, and access the drive again after signing out or restarting when required. Document the root cause, the changes made, the verification results, and the user's confirmation before closing the ticket. A shared drive ticket is not solved by immediately granting more permissions. Professional technicians first identify the scope, confirm the path, verify connectivity, review sharing and NTFS permissions, map the drive correctly, test the user's real work, document the findings, and escalate when the issue involves the server, Active Directory, group policy, or the network. Follow the process, protect access, and always verify before closing the ticket. Thank you for visiting IT Step by Step, your space for networking, commands, CCNA, cybersecurity certification prep, practical lab tips, and more every day. See you in the next one.